What's going on, love? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome to your collective message of the day. For those of y'all who are new here, my name is Shawnee. This is Melanated Mindfulness Tarot. I am glad to have you in this space. I typically upload daily collective messages for us all throughout the week. When or as the opportunity presents itself, you will notice me uploading messages for each zodiac sign, as well as what I like to call collective conversations, right? So if those are things that you may be interested in, do me a favor and make sure that you subscribe to the channel. If you're interested in booking a session or a service with me, make sure you check out the description and the link tree. All that information is there, as well as if you are interested in supporting me on any of the other platforms that I associate myself with, that information also will be found in the link tree. Okay? How y'all feeling today, though? Like, let me know in the comments. How are you genuinely feeling right now? Not none of that on the surface type of stuff. Like, oh, I'm good. Like, you know how we normally brush stuff off. Nah, I don't want that. I want you to really tap into yourself and let me know how you are feeling. Okay? Now, once again, this is going to be a collective message. These messages are timeless. Let me go ahead and include that. I do upload them, like I said, on a daily basis throughout the week. But whenever you come across this message, you are definitely going to be able to take something away from it that you need in this moment. What else? Let's get into the message. Let's get into the message. All thanks and praise to the Most High. You know our hearts and you know our situation. Can you please give us the cards that we need in order for us to be able to receive the message at hand with an open mind and an open heart? Ashe. I ask that you give me the words to articulate this message. I ask that you also clear anything standing in the way of our clarification, confirmation, transformation, and healing at this time. Ashe. Ashe, ashe. Amen. We got more than enough to start with. So we're going to just start with what we have on the table right now. I say that while I'm still shuffling, Underneath it all, we have the Queen of Discs. Okay? So Queen of Disc energy, pay attention to the present. Like, it's more so like you've already learned lessons. You have knowledge from the lessons that you've learned from your past. But it's like you still looking back there, right? What are you trying to do? Like, observe, make sure you got everything that you needed. Trust me when I tell you that if you needed anything more from the past, you would not be where you are today. Does that make sense? So pay attention, like, appreciate the past for what it has given you, like what you gained along the way. But now it's time for you to pay attention to where you are and what's in front of you. Okay? Look. Pay attention to where you are at and what's in front of you. Okay? The Princess of Discs is in reverse. So this is the resistance to actually being present in the present moment. And that's what's causing you some type of heartache, or let me turn these this way. I think it's supposed to go like this for y'all. Because, it's kind of mirrored for me. So this is the first card, this is the second one, and this is the third one, right? Paying attention to the past, not paying attention to the present, and then feeling some type of way about it. All right? Feeling some type of way about it. You want to get up out of this energy. The Five of Cups is like, damn, like you still feeling low-key empty in the inside, right? You look well put together on the outside, in a sense, or you holding it all together, everything structured. But in all honesty, like in the inside, you feel some type of way, right? So that was just underneath it all. Getting into what we have on the table already, we got the Princess of Wands that comes out first. Okay? The Princess of Wands in reverse that comes out first. And this is more so an energy like, listen, boo, be yourself. Like, be authentically you. It's given that, how you're probably wearing a mask. And you may not even realize that you're wearing a mask. But I need you to take a step back and actually think about, like, who you want to be. How do you want to show up? How do you want to operate? What does it feel like? What does it look like when you can visualize yourself in your mind's eye operating in your full authenticity, right? With the Chariot showing up, it's like you are moving forward, right? You're moving forward, but just not in a way that you actually want to be able to grow, right? And it's still giving the energy of the mask. It's still, everything on this table so far is in reverse, except for that Chariot card. The Princess of Wands is in reverse. The Fortune card is in reverse. And the Ten of Discs is in reverse. Being yourself aligns you with like your treasures. You know how they be like, your treasure is where your heart is? I need you to realize that like your treasure is truly where your heart is. So instead of you, you know, living up to other people's expectations or what other people want you to do, now it's really a time for you to start being yourself, like really being authentically you, tapping into that. That's why this Five of Cups energy is there, because I would like, who would you, of course we'll feel some type of way when we feel like we can't operate in our truth. This is why you really want to tap into yourself. How can this energy show up? It's showing up in your relationships, right? Whether they're intimate or platonic. People expecting you to be a mom, expecting you to be a friend, expecting you to be a daughter, expecting you to be a partner, right? But and you're holding yourself up to those expectations, while at the same time you're really not, you know, doing what you feel is best for you, because now you feel obligated to hold your position in all of these different areas and aspects. And that is one sure way to stay tapped out of yourself. That is one sure way to like drive yourself mentally and or emotionally fucking crazy. Take a step back and realize what you're doing. Take a step back and realize where you need to have these important conversations and set these healthy boundaries so that you can actually show up for yourself. Show up in being yourself. Right? You think that these people know you because they've known you to be who you've been for so long, but change is constant, right? That's probably why you even own this video, why you're on this channel, why you own this YouTube. Like, change is constant, and now you're aligning yourself with a different energy, and you have to accept that. But you have to accept it before you expect somebody else to be able to even notice it, or for them to be able to accept it, right? When you accept it and you truly start operating in this energy, yes, it may be uncomfortable for you and for others, but you know, you still don't want to let that hold you up and keep you from actually operating in your authenticity and in your truth. Pay attention. Pay attention to yourself. Energy is baby. Baby, let me tell you. Right? You can't run from the energy. When the energy shows up, like, it's showing up for a reason. And now you got the Four of Wands that comes out, okay, in reverse. Oh, that's a lot. Spirit, can we get a few more cards? Look, they not playing. They didn't put 4 cards back and 4 cards came out. So the Four of Wands in reverse, the Four of Discs in reverse, the Princess of Cups comes out, the Six of Cups comes out, and the Two of Swords comes out. For some reason, they told me this is a whole nother scenario. Cycles are in that first aspect when I'm like, you know, you got to be yourself, take off the mask, and you know, things of that nature. The Four of Wands is clear. The Four of Wands in reverse is clearly saying like, allow cycles to end. Like, you don't have to keep on forcing things to try to stay the same, if that makes sense, right? Cycles, reasons and seasons, basically. Things happen for reasons and they happen in seasons. When these seasons like show you that they're closing out and you're moving on to the next area, like, allow that to be a thing. Does that make sense? Because it's like what you're doing when you do not allow that to happen, when you don't allow these seasons and cycles to end, what you're actually doing is like not recognizing your power. You're keeping yourself from actually tapping into your innate power. And it's, you know, you have to go through stuff. You have to go through lessons. And not saying that they have to be harmful or hurtful all the time. I'm just saying you have to go through certain experiences. Some of these experiences may come with certain people, right? Everybody is not in your life to stay forever, whoever this may be. So just allow these seasons to go, like, go with the flow, and don't be so resistant to actually accepting yourself for who you are because you're complacent in what you've been doing for so long or what you have normalized over time, you know? The Princess of Cups, the Six of Cups, and the Two of Swords. It's almost like you almost feel guilty for doing what you know is best for you. That's crazy. It's almost like, you know what you want to do. You could feel that this energy is shifting. You could feel like, maybe you need to expand and you maybe probably need to meet new people or whatever the case may be. But it's like, dang, like ain't no bad blood there. I don't want them to feel this way, but I do feel like I need to move on or I need to move forward. When you know that, when you know that you got to do something that's best for you, do it. Do it, right? Everybody's not gonna be able to understand it. Look, you don't even really understand it on the surface, right? You don't even really understand it yourself. You don't even really understand it. So of course they're not gonna be able to initially. But again, just because something is ending now doesn't mean that it's ending forever, especially like with your friendships and stuff. Even relationships. Maybe the person that you could be dating, maybe it's not meant for y'all to be in a relationship right now. Maybe y'all got to separate and then become friends and then it's reasons and seasons like I was explaining. So don't feel guilty about showing up for yourself. Excuse me. This is the one where it's like, be polite, be gentle, right? Be delicate, forgiving to yourself when it comes to feeling the pleasures that you actually want to feel, right? Like, be kind to yourself. You deserve to feel good too. You deserve to receive pleasure as well, right? And you have to show up and give these energies to yourself first. And then I said that it's almost like you confused, or it's like, damn, I'm really torn in between the two. Like, what I'm supposed to do? Always choose yourself. Always do what you know is best for you, boo. Always. 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 Listen. I hope this collective message has definitely helped you thus far. I really don't want to keep you too long, right? Make sure you leave me a comment and you let me know what you are taking from this message. Please and thank you. If you feel like somebody else needs to hear it, make sure that you share this message with them. I can't make this up. Y'all see me just shuffle those cards, right? You see me just shuffle those cards. The first one that came out was shame. And this shame and guilt kind of go like almost hand in hand, right? So feeling the shame or feeling some type of way about something that you know that you have to do or something that you've done. And then this one is resistance. So you resisting the very thing that needs to happen. Now, you remember when I was talking about like letting the cycles close and things of that nature? This is literally just confirmation. This is confirmation, and I go into two decks when I'm doing my readings. Well, I go into more sometimes, but whatever. I go into two decks at least when I'm doing my readings, just so that we can have confirmation. Make it make sense. Like I said, this is a timeless message. So when you come across this, trust me when I tell you it's something that you need. Let's see. Shame says, I gotta sneeze. If I sneeze, bless me, because I'm not doing this video over. I'm telling you that right now. It says, you are beautiful and loved. Every part of you in your journey is beautiful, even the ugliest moments. You have a heart, soul, and breath that makes you beautiful. The embodiment says, you are secretly scared that you are not enough. Shame is lying to you. You are not broken, unlovable, ugly, or unworthy. Shame keeps you small and hiding. Accept yourself now. You are a bright light. Allow yourself to see who you really are. You are doing the very best you can. You are lovable and you are complete. The goddess declaration says, I am protected. 22. Oh, this one's saying something about scared too. You are scared that you are going to mess it all up. You may have stumbled, but this is a new day. Learn to show up for yourself. The embodiment. You ghost your own dreams and resist your own magic. Stop holding back, worrying, and pretending to seek perfection that will never come. When it comes to you stepping into your greatness, resistance keeps you stuck. Resistance blocks growth, creativity, and evolution. Resistance may look like procrastination, laziness, disorganization, excuses, or lack of motivation, but there are deeper forces at play. You are resisting the force you really are. The goddess declaration says, this is me, I show up. Okay? Do with that message what you will. Again, make sure you leave me a comment. Let me know what you are taking from this message today. I thank you. I appreciate you. And until next time, make sure you enjoy yourself. Peace.